Hello everyone, today I want to share my experience about my latest mock interviews and real interviews. Even I have been working as a front-end engineer for almost 10 years. I'm still nervous because that I haven't attended a interview for almost 6 years. That's because I have been working at the same company for 6 years. I'm ready to leave my current company at the end of the month. So I'm a little nervous and I need to prepare my interviews. To make the job hunting process more smoother, I started to prepare my interviews by review my front-end key concepts. Thanks to the latest AI environment, I can use the large language model to chat with it and to simulate mock interviews. In order to know what is my weakness, I have several mock interviews with large language models. Which helps me a lot. I can get feedback quickly. And I can improve my knowledge quickly as well. However, technical preparation alone is not enough. I also need to improve my English speaking ability as well. In order to have interviews with foreigner engineers, I need to improve my speaking English ability. I understand that my ability is not enough. Sometimes I understand some concepts about front end, but I cannot impress it clearly. So the interviewer will feel that I am not truly understand that. Another case is that during the reviewing knowledge process, I noticed that some knowledge that what I used to think is wrong. For example, I used to get confused that the difference between controlled and uncontrolled components. And after reviewing the knowledge, I make it clear. I am a 10 years engineer, but it's a basic knowledge I got fault. So far, I have had 2 real interviews, and the 2 real interviews give me some deep impression. For example, at one interview, the interviewer told me I need to use window.fetch to call an API, but I actually forgot how to call the API to get the data. I forgot to use the .json function to resolve the data. I also failed to write some simple string conventions to make the string to lowercase or uppercase. This made the interviewer question my basic code ability. In recent years, I have replied heavily on AI tools to help me write code. In recent years, I have relied heavily on AI tools to improve my code ability. Although this is not a bad thing, but it has caused me to forget some basic code, JavaScript syntax. Because of this, I decided to practice writing code without AI assistance. This was quite challenging for me. In my last interview, the interviewer noticed that I'm using AI GitLab Copilot, and he asked me to turn off the Copilot. I felt a little embarrassed, but I understand his concern and followed his request. After the latest interview, the HR told me although I passed, I was evaluated as a mid-level engineer rather than a senior one. Considering that I have nearly 10 years of experience, this result was a little disappointing. However, she also mentioned another opportunity in another team where the interview would be conducted in Chinese. Well, this is a good news. It also made me reflect on an important question. Do I really have the ability to be a senior engineer? Recently, I have been applying for jobs in Tianjin, but there are limited high-level opportunities here. Because of this, I believe the position I interviewed for is a valuable chance, and I don't want to waste it. At first, I feel confident about salary discussions, but when I thought I couldn't get a senior title, I felt disappointed. However, I reminded myself of a lesson I learned from a Harvard well-being course: learn to fail and fail to learn. This idea helped me stay calm and continue preparing.